आपका वॉइस म्यूट कर लो, ठीक है? आप दोनों, अपर्णा और राहुल, आपका वॉइस म्यूट कर लो। और मैं अभी एक मूवमेंट्स दिखा, आई विल शो हाउ टू यूज सोनी वेगस फॉर मूविंग ऑब्जेक्ट्स, ओके? So first of all, I'm dropping, I have drawn this image. So इस image में I will show how to move the objects, okay? This is wait. So let's see. So let's see how to move an object. I will drop an image over here. So ये image है. This is the image. Okay. So right now, how to move the object from right to left? So I will show it. You need to go over here, click it over here, and you need to enable this one, track motion. So uh, go edit, click over here, edit visible button, and you need to click over here so that it will defaultly appear over here. If it is not, so we use this one, not this one, this track motion. Edit visible button and track motion. Not this one. This is not necessary because we use this daily. Every time we use this. Why make a shortcut over here? So this is very important. To move the characters, you need to go over here first. This box will be appear. Okay. Now this box is this image. This box is this image. If you move this one, the object will be moved. Okay. So I move this object, but now I'll play it. See, I'm playing it. It is not appear because I've just moved the object. I didn't point anything that the object need to move from this position to that position. So now the object is over here in this position. So what should I do? You can see over here dots, right? You can see over here dots, and over here also there is a dot over here, here. So I will start from here. I will start from here, and I will make a dot over here. Double click, you need to click, double click. There are three sections. First section is for the movement section. Okay, you need to click anywhere, it's your wish. I'm just double clicking, and there will be a dot appear over here. And now if I move this, if I'm clicking over in this on this box and moving the object like this, now it says at this box the position will be like this. Okay, you can see you can see the background. I'm moving this line. You can see the first dot is this one, and the second dot is this one. You can see it is appearing. It is not before. After I create, you can see if I click on the 59 seconds, a dot will be appeared over here. Okay, now I'm going over here. First dot. In the first dot, the position is in this position, right? In the second dot, the position will be here. Okay, I'll make it visible. You can scroll and unscroll like that, it will be visible. You can see I have moved too much, and you may think, what is these boxes? These dot boxes is this screen view. Okay, this is the screen view, and this box is this image box. Okay, it is showing that you have moved away from the screen. This box is so far from the screen, so it is not visible. That's why if I click on in this dot, to you need to click over here to know that. I just clicked over here. You can see the image is not available. It is because the image is really far. I'm just the image is really far from the screen, so that's why it is not visible. So to make sure, I'm just if you double click over here, it will directly come over here. Okay, I'm scrolling out so that I can see my image. So I'm making it visible. like this. I'm making it visible for to understand you. So right now you can see at this point the box the image is like that. If I move slowly, you may think it's like player, but I'm moving it, moving this one to know that in what is happening here. You can see over here the image is moving from the position to the right one. Did you get? And now I will play. It is moving very slow because I'm saying it over here. The dot is 29, right? The dot is 29. I'm saying 29 means 29 seconds. Okay, I'm saying at 0 seconds it need to be over here, and at the 29 second the box need to be moved slightly like this. So that's why it's taking from 0 seconds to 29 seconds. It's moving very slow because in the 29 second the box need to be here. You can see. Now if I click over here, you can see image over here, right? I clicked on the first dot. You can see, you just able to see on this box. This box is the image. This is moved. Okay, so how can I see on that screen where that box is appearing? So that for that you need to move this line. If you move this line only, you can see visible on screen. If I change this over here, you can't see, but you can see when you first of all you think I'm clicking on this line. I'm on this dot, this one. I'm deleting. You can select this one and delete like this. I'm just clicking on this. Now I can see image because my where I'm moving the object, you can see this line is on the dot, so this dot and this dot are same. So I can see where my object is moving. If my this line is away like this, away from the dot, where this dot is same. If my this line is away from the dot, you can't see any. Oh, I think it's appearing. Okay. Okay, I got it.
You're recording this, right?
I'm recording. So I got it. Uh, Now if I go away from this, it is moving slightly, right? So it is you can see the difference between here. This dot, this dot. Okay. So I'm clicking on it, and you can see the difference. I can move freely, right? I can move without any lag or any slow motion. If I it over, I'm just dropping this line over here. You can see the difference. It is not moving that smooth. It is little slow. If I place this line over here, you can see the difference. And if I place on other dot, this dot is not related to this dot, this one. So you can't see any movement, slow movement. So to know the correct movement, how you are moving the object, you need to be on this dot to know the correct movement. So right now I will delete this one and make. So I just want to create the new layer. This the first dot will be default. So in the first dot, you can see I have removed this image. So I'm placing a dot over here. Now you can't see. If I move this object, you can't see because you can't see because my line is on the first dot, right? It is not on the second dot. So I'm moving, but because I have pointed, I am moving the object on the second dot. So that's why my this line is on the first dot. So that's why you can't see the movement. So to know the movement, you need to know the movement correctly. You should not be in middle. You need to be on this dot, exactly on this dot. It's better to be click on this dot. The line will become automatically. If the line is away, you just need to click over here. It will come over here. Come over here exactly. So now I can see the movement. So now I will play it. You can see the movement is very slow. So it is because I've just moved the object from here to here. That's it. It is making it will complete that movement in 6 seconds. So that's why it's taking so much time. If I can move this dot. If I move this dot over here, now I'll play. It is a little fast. So if I move this dot little further, it's really fast. So like that I can move this dot and this dot. This is the starting dot, right? This is the starting dot and this is the ending dot. Now you can see there is no movement before it. There is no placement. So it will take defaultly has this one. If there is a dot over here, if I didn't mention any position for that, so that's why it will take the first one. This is the first one, right? Yeah, I didn't place any dots before it. So that's why it will take this dot has a position. That's why it is on the same position. So now see, it doesn't move until the dot appears. Now it is moving like that. You can move these dots. Yeah, now I can move this. The first dot is this one, right? I can move this dot away from this dot, away from this dot. Now look what will happen. This dot, where is the position of this dot? Out of the screen, right? It is this. It's over here. So where is this dot? When I place this dot, it need to be in middle. So it will become reverse like this. Like that it will happen. Okay. So do you get any clarity or do you have any doubts about it? Hello?
Got the idea.
Huh? Is it clear for you?
Yeah, it's clear.
So do you know did you use this before?
So,
Did you use this before?
no, I've not used it before, but I've used
Oh,
another software before.
okay.
I've used After Effects, I've used Photoshop, I've used Illustrator.
Oh.
I've been using
Okay. Aparna and Sai, is it clear for you? Suchan, is it clear for you? If it is clear, I will go to the next topic. Hello?
Yeah, it's clear. Yeah.
Is it clear? Okay. Okay, I will go for the next topic. So right now, uh, I'm going to tell about it. I just want this image is really big compared to the background screen. So in the background there is a bench. So the image is really big, right? So what I will do now, this is the main points. I've dragged this dot over here. This is the main point. Uh, if I'm double clicking on it, or you can be like this. I'm clicking on it and making the changes. You can see in below there will be a dot will be appeared over here. Did you see the dot? The dot is appeared. Okay. If I make I've clicked Control Z, it is removed. Now if I make any changes, the dot will be appeared. So that means if this line is over here, this line, the dot will be appeared in that position. It doesn't depend on this line, this background this line. It depends on this line. This line is a second same compared to this one. Okay. If this line is over here, you can see the dot is appeared. Here it will be appeared and here it will be appeared. Okay. It will be created automatically. And right now there is no dot. I just cleared it. So I just want to make sure that change the size of it. So I can simply, this size is good. Okay, wait a minute. So right now I'm just changing the size over here. Now I'm playing it. You can see the difference. Previously I have told you that this dot will be in this shape, right? This first dot, and the second dot, that image will be moved to this side, right? Now you see the difference. You can see the difference. It is increasing in the size and it is moving. Did you get it? Because when I place this dot, the size is big. Did you get it? And over here, this one over here, when I clicked over here, and this line, this position is over here, and I have changed the size. I change the size. When it come to this point, when the player is come to this point, the size is big. So that's why from here it is small, right? So that's why it is increasing in size, because in the second dot the size is big. The first source in the first dot it is small, so that's why it is increasing in size, and it will move. It will move for the third dot. You are saying to move to the right or left, so that's why it will increase and it will move like that. So you may think in first dot it is small and the second dot is really big. I don't want, I just want to be in small. So that's what you need to, for that you need to click on this one, you need to cut this one and delete it, or you need to delete these dots, or you can delete this dot by double clicking it. You can see these two dots. You can just click it and click on the delete button, or you can click right click, you can see the delete button, and now you can see the difference. There is a dot. For this dot you have placed the image over here out of the screen. So right now what will happen, for this dot the image is small, you make the image is small. For this dot the image is big. You just move this object from here to here. The image was big at that time when you had created this dot. The image is big and you have moved the object. So that's why you can see the image moving to the right, sorry, left. The image is moving to the left and it's becoming big. Okay, did you get the clarity? At the time it will only, when you created the dot, it will see what is the size of that image and where it is moving. When you created the other dot, it will see what is the size of it, and after the second dot it will observe how the size it will be, and it will slowly become big. So that's the main point. You need to make sure when you're creating any dots like this, you need to make sure there is another dot or not. So I will this big, it is small here, right? It is becoming big. So it will be helpful, but not right now. So for that just need to delete this one. If you I didn't tell you about this, to separate the screens. So I just want to split this one, right, this image. So you just need to click on S. You need to place this line. If you simply click S, it will be divided. And if you click on this one, this image, this yellow line, you can see it means it is selected, and now it is selected. Now it is selected, so I can delete it. Or you can do one more thing, or you can see this is the first line. Simply click on this dot. Now this is the size I want, so that I can see the image size. Just going back to this line, this is the image size you want. So I'm just clicking on it. You can right click on copy this line. Now I can paste it over here. I'm clicking on this dot. You can paste it like this or control V. Now you can see, I'm doing it again. right click and paste. You can see the size is changed because it is taking the previous position. Yeah, I just copied the position of this first dot, right? It will be captured, so I pasted it over here on this dot, so it will take this position. Now you over here this dot, this exactly the position of this dot is to move to the right and it is big. So now again I am clicking Control V on this dot, pressing on this one. If you see a dot like this, it means it is selected. Now Control V. Now everything is same. Everything is same. Now I just want to move to the right one. Now I can use this one, right? These dots, this dot in this dot same position or same, so I'm just already the dots are created, so I'm using this one. I'm clicking on it, double click. You can see this line is on this dot, so I can move this object. Now I think another dots are created. Now I just clicked on it and I can move like this. Like this, it is same. Why I'm telling this? Because somebody without knowing anything, they will create a random dot and it will move like this, and they will create another dot and they will increase the size, they will move like this, and they will another create a random dot, it will come like this. Now the image will be, the size are not same in every dot, the size is changing on everything, every dot. So that's why the image will be look like that. Did you see? It is not happening so like that. So it is so that's why every dots need to be in the same line, or it is better to delete these dots. Delete this one as clicked on yes. I've moved this line over here, selected this one, clicked on yes, and selecting this one line and simply deleting this line. And now I'm selecting this one and I can move this object. The sizes are same, so it can move without any problem. So now I'm going to tell how to move the objects. So right now you see zoom, right? So I will go. This one is the opacity. You can see. I will change this one. This one is the opacity. You can see the color is reducing. You can see it. And this one will be helpful for invisible. Okay. If you want to appear something background, some might think like a ghost like that. You can do like this. It will move now like this. And one more thing is this. Now I'm taking this dot and moving little further. The first dot I'm moving starting from this position. Now you can see I'm just splitting this one. Control D. You need to split this one, because if you don't split, you can't use that effect that I am able to use. I'm going to use now. Now you can see this line, right? You can see if you go to the corner, top right, you can see the say fade out offset. The symbol, the cursor symbol will be changed. Right now you need to click over here and you need to drag. You can see there is a line over here. It will shade out while moving. I have dragged it over here and you can see you need to go over here. You can see a dot of blue color dot. It's over here. If you place on your mouse cursor, it will see, you can show, it will change the symbol and it will show that like that, fade out like this. Now see what will happen. Moving this one and the fade out is coming. Now you can see it is visibly disappearing, right? So I'll make sure the character will be over here. It's really difficult to see. Now you can't see anything. It's over here. The point is over here. The line is over here. This line is on this point, but you can't see because the shade, this is making it fade effect. It will be when you reach this point, it will be invisible. it will disappear. So that's why it is not appearing for you. So I'm making sure until I correct this position, and so that I can see where the dot, where is this part. So I'm making sure. So I will end it over here. Now I'm using fade effect. So this means after the 2, you can see the time. From the second 2, it need to start the fade effect. If I move it over here, from the second 1, it need to start the fade effect. If I move it over here from the 0 frame, it will start fading out. You can see, but it fades out very slowly. If I move it on the second, it fade out very fast, because the time between fading starting is 2 seconds and the ending is 317 milliseconds. So that's why their time to fade is just 1 second, right? So that's why it fades out really fast. So that's the moment. And one more thing I just want to show you. You can see I just want to insert another image. So I just want to create a new track of it. So you need to be outside, not here. You need to go outside, click right click, and click on the insert video. Now you can see a track over here. So I'll place a different image. I place a different image that is facing front, and a new background too. For this background, I'm just creating a new track. Let's say I can move this one. Now like this, I'm disappearing this one. I can simply fade it out, or you can just click on this M. It's mute. It will make disappear like this. So right now, I just want this character just changing the size. You can see my size, my character is adjusted to the door size, so it will not be that big, right? If somebody is coming far from the front door towards you, when you see with your eyes, he will be small compared to when he come closer to you. So that's the reason I just change. When he is far away, he will be small. When he come to close to you, compared when he come to close to you, he will become big. For example, if you see the car in front of you, and if you see the car from the building, it will be size difference, right? So that's why I had made this size according to the door size in this image. Now I pointed that there's a point, the dot is pointed and this position is locked in this dot. So I'm creating, you can see the 10 seconds, 19 seconds. If I created 10 seconds, a dot 10 seconds, and now I'm making it big. You can see I'm not moving, I'm just making it big. Now you can see, now you can't see any movement. I'm just moving on this dot, because this line, you can see this black line, right? This black line is out of the second point. I'm changing the movement of the second point. So I need to go over here, click like this, and see what I'm doing. You can zoom it out and like this. Now see, it's take 10 seconds. As you can see, the second dot that I have created, it's over here. The first dot created is over here. There is no image in between over here. You can see now what will happen. There is no image. That's why it is disappear. So what should I do for that? Simply go over here. You can see this symbol, right? This corner, this corner, or this right side corner. You just need to drag, click, hold, drag. Right? That's it. Now the background is disappeared because I didn't extended it. So like this. Now you may think it is not good, right? This one is not good, really not good, because until this over in this position also the image is visible over here. When you see a movie or anything cartoon, if they come closer, they will shade out, right? They will shadows. If there's somebody coming closer to you, they will shade out. Means they the camera it if the shade out comes, you will think that he moved away from the camera. So that's why this shadow effect will be useful right now. So what will I do? It's making really 10 seconds to make the shade out. Where this line in this position, it's better to in this line in this position. I need to make this fade out effect. So that's why I need to separate this one first. If you don't separate anything, you can't do it. So I just want to fade it out completely over in this position. So I'm clicking on it, click selected and clicked on S. It is splitted, or you can just right click and you can see the split option. Right now you can see, because I place this line it over here and select a click, you can see split option, because it's already this line is already splitted. So that's why if you want to split over here, you can see it will be available. So right now I just want to disappear over here. So as I previously said, to fade it out, you need to go over here, right? So go and drag it over here. Now you can see fading out, it's out. But you can see I didn't fade this image, right? I didn't fade this image, I just fade this one. So that's why it is appearing. So I just don't want this one. It means that it's showing that all the character is already moved. But why it is showing? Because this image is present, you can see there is still movement going on. Did you get it? There is still movement going on, because the movement will be stopped after this one. So what should I do? I just want to stop this movement, and I just want to stop this image moving, and I just don't want to see again after fading it out. So what should I do? Just you can delete this one, or you can opacity this one, or it's better to create a new dot over here. If I create a new dot over here, if I double, you can click, you can double click over here, this line will be up here. I can double click. Now you can see there is a dot. It means it means for this dot position, where the image is right now, it takes the position of that image. So right now I can delete this one. Now there is a one more problem. If I can delete this one, right? You can see I have created a dot. If I created a dot, you can see if I created a dot over here, now the dot position in this dot, it will create the position of this one, because the first dot is on the behind the door, and this last dot is moving the object, right? So you are moving the object continuously. So over here, if I create a dot, it will take this position, it will be locked that position. So that's why. So right now I just disappearing. Now I just want to delete this one, because I don't want to disappear. You can opacity this one, remove this one. It's better to remove this image. Now I'm selecting this one, and you see this dot. Look at this dot first. I click delete. That is also disappeared, because if I move this one, this dot is also disappear. It is not on this line, it need to be on this line. You can move these dots with this image. So what should I do? For that I just need to move little further. I can hold, right click and hold this dot. I can move like this. So this dot belongs to this layer now, this image. So right now I can delete this one. Now you may think the second dot, the dot that was over here, it's making the object move forward, right? Now the dot is deleted. then how the object will be moved, you may think. When the dot is present, I have created a dot over here, right? That dot captured an image that put that where that image was, it over here first. So that's why it's taken the position. So now the it is got the default position. So that's why it is removed. So it will be moved right now like this. It is really slow. So it's the movement is really slow. So what should I do? It's simply just drag it back closer. That's it. That's it. Now you can see there is one more thing. The position will be stopped over here, but there is an image after this point. So the image is stopped over here and the fading effect is going on. Image is stopped and fading effect. This is not good. So what should I do? I just simply drag it back. That's it. So one more problem, it will affect you. I just control C and control V on this layer. You can, if I pay control and you can paste it on this by clicking on this layer, it will be appear on this one, this one, this one. If you can change like that. Now I'm just creating this one because I just created. Previously I have separated this one, right? Like this. I just don't want to do that. I just separated like this. So I want to use the fade effect like this over here. Look, fade symbol. If I now I'm selected for this one, you can think there is two fade effects. There is a fade effect for this image and there is fade effect for this image. It is at the same point, so you will be confused if I like this. I just tried to use a fade effect of this image, but I have used this one. So you need to be make sure the image, the symbol is changing, right? You need to make sure which fade effect you are using. It will make you confused. So that's why. So do you have any doubts? I will tell one more project topic about it. Did you get it? Everything? Hello?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now I this is just a image, right? I just want to move the object. So I have the image I've already created. So for that, I just want to go. I will open a krita. Now I am making a green screen of an object. I will show what is the difference between using Vegas and different between in krita. So I've created, and now I will drop an image. This image. So the resolution of that image is really big. It's 4K image. That's why it's showing like that. So right now, first I will do this one, creating a new one, and I have a movement. I have 4 walking movements. These are the 4 images. So look at this. I'm creating a new duplicate layer, and for the second one, for everything, I'm creating a new duplicate layer, duplicate frame. Sorry. So what should I do? As in the second lesson, I have told you how to make a walking movements. So I have captured I have captured every walking style as an image, so that's why it is like this. So in the first, this is the first one, so I'm making sure it's need to appear in the top one. uh, Everything is disappearing. These layers are not visible over here. Why? They have changed a lot in this new version. Right now I'm using the older version. Let me drop another image. No, it's not showing the red one. Why? If it is like that, how could I make a movement? This one is not really good because I have drawn the image right. It is all become in hidden. So that I just need to click this one and pin existing layer. Now it is not seeing because every layer is visible right now. So it will make you a problem. So I'm doing one more dropping the image again, so that make sure for you. So first image is dropped. Now I'm creating a new frame, duplicate frame, and second image I'm dropping it right now. Now you can't see the second image layer out over here. You can see the layer over here. But to make sure to see that layer, you need to click on this plus, and you can see pin existing layer. You need to click on this layer 1 and you need to click on this layer 2. Now the two layers are appeared. This problem is not there in the previous version that I am using right now. And now the last image. So I'm creating a duplicate frame for each and every image. So this is the first movement walking style, right? Placing it on third because I have only four movements, four walking image. So I'm not going on the second because if I create a new movement on the second, it will be really fast. So I'm going to third one. So right now I need a different movement for it. So I've defaultly saved. You can draw a different movement like this, but I've already drawn. So you can see if you have any problem, you can watch my second class I have uploaded on YouTube channel. So I'm going this is my second I've created a second walking movement. This one is my second walking movement. So I have created a frame. You can see I just tell you how to move the frames and how to copy the frames. So I just want to move, I don't want to copy it. So I'm simply holding this frame and going to this walking style number one layer, paste drop it on the third frame. Now over here you can't see the image because the image from here is dropped it over here. Now you can, in the first layer you can see this image and this one like that. This one is a third image of the walking. So I have already created a duplicate frame. You can see this one I have created it. holding and dropping it over here. Now it is created. Now going back to the fourth one, I've created a duplicate frame for it, dropping it in on ninth one. I've just left 2 frames between it. Now these layers are useless. So do you have any doubts in it? I've just moved this one, right? If you have doubts, you can say there's no problem, because this will be useless if you didn't get it. I've already done. Okay. So now you can see if I play anything, there's a walking movement. So I just want to loop this, right? So it is moving. So to loop it, you need to go to the setting, and starting is 0, and clip end is need to be 11, because each and every frame, in between each frame there are 2 frames left. So that's why after loop, if you are looping it, after going to the ninth one, it will directly jump to 0. It will not leave 2 frames. So that's why I am leaving 2 frames. I am placing it 11 on the end clip. Now it will be looped. If I play. So this is the walking movement. So what should I do? First of all, what will I do is I will do on one thing. I need to do this one left right like this, right? So I'll copy this layer and Control C, because the movements are set over here. Now right now you see the difference between Sony Vegas and over here. You can see the difference. While moving the character, I am starting this one over here, right? Over here in this position. Now on the second dot, you need on the second dot, on the second frame, it will should not be over here, right? It need to be like this. I'm moving the frame. Yeah, because while you walking, it will doesn't jump directly to this position, so it will come little further. And now 60. I'm just moving this one. So I just want to see where my previous image is. So that's why I can turn it on the onion skin. This green one is the next one. This ninth frame it is showing. The next frame will be in this position. Selecting this one, dragging it over here, and going to the ninth one, dragging it over here, and going to the 12th one. Now there is no image, so I need to copy this 0 image like over here. Control, I just holding the control and placing over here 12. So making this one over here. You may think this image is disappear. It is not disappear, because at the 0 frame I have placed the image over here, right? At the 12th frame the image will be here. Now I need another image. This is next walking style. I just need to go. I'm leaving every 2 frames between it, and moving like this, and going to the eighth one. This is the next movement, 18th frame, and dropping it. And you can see with the help of my onion skin, I am knowing the position. And to 21, this one, ninth one, right? Like this. And now again to the 0. Or simply you can take this 12. You may get confused if I take this 19. So that's why I'm. So 27, leaving 2 frames, because there are only 4 images. And there is this last one. You can do like this, or you can simply delete this one. Then 33, there is no need of coming back to 0, because after that the image is not will not visible. So it will be better to go over here and click delete. If you don't click delete, this leg will be appear. So I'm just clicking on this 33 frame and clicking on delete. Now see, I'm playing it like this. Did you get it? Now you may if I the image size is really big, right? The image size is really big, so I just want to make it shorter. Now the problem comes. I make this image really big. Now I'm playing it. See, the image is small on this frame, but it is big on this frame, right? So I need to change every position like this. Every position. I need to compare the size with of the first frame, and I need to change everything. That's the key role plays on Sony Vegas. There is no need to change every image size for this one. That's why I'm using Sony Vegas. I need to change each and every frame. If I want to change everything. I can't even control paste this one because the if I control paste these layers, this layer position image position was over here, right? So that I can't even do like that. So I need to change everything. So that is the main issue with this one. So first of all, you need to make sure which size. It takes a lot of time for this one. So right now, how could I use these images on Sony Vegas? I can simply create a green screen, creating a green screen for it, green screen like this, and taken a color and I drop it. I've dropped behind it. So right now, going to right click, creating a video file. Make sure that this file is ended on loop frame. Okay, 0 and 11. It is now looping because if this end is 100 or 200, the image it will be not loop. It will run until this frame and it will stop. On that video, it will be like that. So make sure there is loop and go to the render. And make sure the fmpeg file that I have previously told on the first lesson there is there, and make sure the position. I'm just dropping it over here, naming anything red walk. Now go back to I can see where is I'll get the file image. It is created. Now I will drop that image over here. Over here you can see I can drag it. The drag it means it will loop until it will loop like that. Actually the image is this much, only 7 seconds or 12 seconds. If I drag it, it will play until there is the end of this line. So right now I can simply, you can see how there is a screen over here. Right now I will make the image size and starting the position. Now I have told it, right, place the point, the starting this move. When I'm moving this point, when I'm moving this box, this line is on this dot. So this in this dot the position is recorded over here according to this line. This box position is recorded in this one. So I'm creating a new dot by clicking over here, or you can click over here. You can click over here. I've double click it. If you don't double click it, this line will be not appear on here. So right now I'm moving this one. I can see the movement because my line is on this line, this point. So I can see the movement. I'm stopping it over here. Now you can see the image is moved. Now I just want to increase the size. I don't want the size, so I increase the size. Now I am moving it because it's becoming small, because in this frame the image size is really small. So right, so I can cut this one. I've cut it and delete that one. I'm placed another dot over here, and right now I can move like this. You can see the difference. It is very simple compared to the krita, right? So you may think how to remove this green screen. It's very simple. Go to the video VFX and go to the chroma key. You can see the green screen, and if I drop it, that drag it over here and drop it over here, you can see the color is changed. uh, this box will be appear. There is something background, right? If I low threshold, if I drag it over here, the screen is you can see now the screen is this one. This line is useful to reduce the background color. This line is useful if something, you can see the eye color is changed. I will tell about it, but you can see the opacity, you can see the background table inside this eye. So what, for that one you need to uh, pull this back high threshold. It will if something, when you are using the green screen, when you're using this one, if something color is reduced of the character, so that you can get the color of that character by it. You can see now, you can bench is visible. Now it is disappear. So that's why now you may think why the color is blue. Basically, if you are using green screen, the blue color will turn. If I blue color, the eyes are blue, right? The blue color will turn like this, dark blue. So for that, I recommend you not to use the green screen for this. If something, if there is a color, if there is a color of blue, you don't need to use this green screen. It's completely waste. So you can use blue screen like this. Blue. I'm just dropping it, and again I'm converting the video, and I'm placing that, naming this one. Now the color is automatically reflected over here. This is the same file, right? Just said. Now you can see there's a blue screen because I have used this chroma key for the green screen. I have not used for the blue screen. So I can drop this blue screen on this one. Now the blue screen is gone. You can see there's two chroma keys over here. I just want to unclick this one is a green one and this one is a blue one. I just need to unclick this one. Now the blue color is appearing, so there is a something black shade effect in on the background, right? So I just need to pull it, and you can see there's opacity. You can see the bench line over here. For that, can now it's okay. But even now the image size, this blue color is not that good as compared to this one. You can see this one is really thick. You can see this one is not thick. So I want exact color. So for that, what should you need to do? I'm creating a new track layer. I'm dropping, and I have 4 images I've already downloaded. You can also even download this one. And first of all, you need to download it in png. So that's why I'm clicking on the I symbol over here, image export. I'm dropping it over here. Has a one image, need to be in png. You need to click this one, and going to the second frame, the walk movement is changed. I am just naming it as 2. Second walk 2 png is png, and sixth one, and third movement naming is 3, and ninth one as 4. This is the last walking movement. So right now, what should I do? You need to do this. There are 2 frames left in between them. Okay, note this one. This point is very important. There is the first walk. Each and every there are 2 frames left. That is very important. Now I will drop the 4 images that I have downloaded. I'm dropping it over. We have selected. I've selected in my other screen and paste it over here. Okay, there are 4 images. Okay, but the image size is really big, and now I'm scrolling and making the image really big. right now you can see there is a dots over here, right? There's a dot. So each dot is a frame. Each dot is a frame. Right now, if you see, you can see there are two dots left. After that one, there are two dots left. So for the first image, you need to leave first the until the second frame, first image is appearing. In the third frame, and the third frame, the image is changing, right? Until the fifth frame, the second frame image is appearing. So third frame image is appearing. So what should I do? Until this is a zero frame. 1, 2, 3. Now on the third frame, you need to split this one. Split, yes, I'm clicking on yes. Now I'm deleting this one. Now there is an image. Now when you come on the third frame, you need to see this image. So I'm dragging it, closing it out. You can see on the zero frame, first frame, second frame. When you come to the third frame, the walk movement is changed. So like that, you need to change. I need to for each image I need to give 3 frames. So this is the first frame, second, third, fourth. So actually you may think this you are on the fourth frame. It is not. It's count from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. Now I need to cut. I have cut and deleted and removing getting this close. So like this 0, 1, 2, 3. I'm scrolling. If you think I've scrolled out, this image, this line is moving simply. I don't know where this frame is, so that's why I'm scrolling it out bigly. 1, 0 frame, 1, 2, 3. Why I'm doing this? Because the image is placed like this, right? So that's why if the image, if the movement is on over here, I can just leave 2 frames. But that's why the image, the walking movement is like this. That's why I'm leaving 2 frames. So last frame. First 0, 1, 2, 3. That's it. Now you may think after moving this line, the image will be disappear. Yes, it will be somewhat hard compared to this one. You can drag this image because this is, you can't drag. This is a video, right? If you drag this one, the image will be big. So you need to control. I'm clicking on control, holding this all 4 images, and clicking over here, paste. Control paste like this. So right now there are images. Those all are images. There is no difference. There is no changes in the color. So right now I can change size, placing it over here. As in the previous way, I'm placing a dot over here on the. This one is okay, on the 26 seconds. Now we'll move like this. Now there is a one more problem, is that suppose you may think if there is no images like this, there are no images. I have copy paste this image before placing these dots. Make sure I have copy paste this image before I'm placing these dots. So I don't have these dots. So I want to paste more images. So what should I do? As regularly there are 4 images. One, Control C. I can paste it over here. But see, there are dots appearing over here. It's there's a dot up here. This position is captured right now over here. This position, you can see the image need to be over here, right? You copied the image, not only image, you copied the dots, even dots. If there is a dot over here, if I control C, sorry, if I control the image over here, it comes along with the dots. That's the main issue over here. So I don't want the dots, I just want the images. If the dot appears, you can see if the dot comes on this dot, the position is right over here, right? Goes back again. Now again it comes. I just want the images, not the dots. So what should I do? Select the images of the dots again and control C, control V again. It will be disappear. I will tell one more time. Selecting the images, controlling it. I'm just pasting it. I can again control X. I can again control X because these all our images are selected. You can see the yellow backgrounds. It means it's already selected. So I can go control X again and placing this line over here and control X, control V. Or else you don't want to control paste copy again, you can simply go create a new layer, or you can drop it on the previous layer. If you drop it on the other layer, on the other track, the dot will be not appear. If I draw, now look at it, if I drop it over here, the dots will appear. If I drop it on this track, I've selected this track. By clicking on this line, you can simply select it, the dots are not appear. So right now what should I do? I can just it is already selected, so I can move like this to the down one. I can move anywhere, I can anywhere else, anywhere else. So I just need to delete this one. Now you can do like this, just move this line. Now you may think you can look it over here, guys. There are three dots. After this passing the second dot, the movement is really slow because this line we created a dot in middle, right? The dot notes the position, notes the capture the position of that position, and from that position it will, this dot is really far. It will this dot will be completed when it comes to first second, so that's why it takes time. If I move this dot, you can see at this dot position, at this point the image is over here, but at this point the image is over here. It is not visible because there is no images over here. So look over here, moving very slow. So that's why there are two image dots over here, right? If I created a dot over here, it's capture these images, the position over here. And if I even drag this one, it moves really slow compared to this one, moving really slow. I need more images, so control paste. Now the dots appearing. Copy paste. So it's better to control other dots. So now I've created another dot and it's captured the position of here, and I'm moving again very far, placing new images. You can control select all, then there is no problem. Now see, now it will be complete slow because the path is really far, moving, not staying. So that's it for this. For now, I have teached everything that I got. Like this, I have movements for this front one also. Over here, you can see the image previously shown, right? So that's it. Do you have any doubts? I'm about to end this session. No, did you get it clearly? Really? There's no doubts?
Not not that clearly, but bit of confusing the last part, pasting image and all.
Yeah, it will be confused, but when you practice, where did you get confused? Where did you get confused?
After after that, placing that blue screen, you're pasting some images
Uh,
in all the layer.
uh.
Right from there.
In the blue screen is clear for you?
Yes,
It is clear. I have
yes.
used these
Blue screen
images.
is clear, but you pasted images in other layers, right?
Uh,
For color, there I started getting confused.
what? Can you repeat it again? So you didn't get it why I'm leaving this why I'm leaving this zero frames why the image size this much or
Not about size. I'm confused why there are so many. You have pasted so many images there in layer.
okay, because okay, over here you can drag the video. If you drag the video you can see these all images will be appear. You can see there are so many
Yes,
if you drag a video it will be loop completely until the end of this line and end of this
yes,
video. So for the images you can't do. If you drag it, you can see I will mute this one. I'm creating a new image. These are the four images that I'm using right now, right?
yes,
So over here, I'm delete this one. I will delete. So I can drag a video file like this because I have saved it in a loop way. So that's why if I drag it, I can see the walking movement continuously. But for the
yes,
images, you if you drag you can select any of this one. You can't if I drag this one, only this image will be appear. You can see this one. Only this image will be appear. After this one, you need to see the other movement, right? This movement.
yes,
So that's why I'm selecting these. Arey, I'm selecting these images and controlling paste after this images. So right now
yes,
you can see after doing this one, you can see the other movement like this.
yes,
Now after this one, it is ended. You can't see any images. But you want movement after this. You can control paste like this. This is not a video to
okay,
drag it. So you need to paste in each and every frame images like this until the movement is completed.
yes,
So why I'm using this is because you can see the eye color. You can see the
okay,
color of this one. This is the original color. This one is a blue screen. I've used blue screen, right? So it is
mm,
change the color of this image character, the eye too. So that's why for to show in more clarity. So that's why I'm using these type of images like this. I need to paste in each and but this one is little faster than this krita, right? This one. Can you get it? This one
yeah,
is this one clear for you?
yes,
For this one, if I supposed to change the size from this one, from this image, I just want to suppose to change the size like this, big. I need to change in each and every frame like this.
yeah,
Over here, I need to change every frame. But over here, I just need don't I don't want I can. There's no need to change the size of each and everything. You can see. Have
yes,
go over here and just click over here, and you can see I've created a new dot over here. A new dot is created, and after this, I want the image size need to be reduced. Okay, so I can
okay,
simply reduce it, and after this part, every image is small. There's no need to change an each and every image size. Did you get it? But for in krita
Yes.
you need to change each and every frame in each and for each image. So that's the best way to use the Sony Vegas or any video editor like this, or yeah, Adobe. So did you get it? But make sure you look at I didn't tell about this one. I just want to change the size after this dot. This dot over here, you can see this dot, right? But you can see after coming to this line, I just want to change suddenly. I don't want the image from small to big. It will need to happen. So what should I do? You can see if I get a power, if I use the power, after using the power, I will be suddenly become big, not from before using. So I don't want like this. It is becoming small, and now it's completely small. I don't want like this. I just want to be completely small. So what should I do? Before before pointing it, go if there is no dots, you need to go over here and create any random dot. Now the dots will appear. So I just want when the frame comes over here, it's in this position, and I just want to make the image small, right? So before that, make sure before that you need to place a dot before next frame, exactly next frame, no gaps in between, exactly next frame. Now come back to the frame that you want to change. Now click on the dot, change the image size. Now look at until this dot the until this dot you are telling the Vegas that until this dot the image size need to be same. After this one you need to change the image size like this, suddenly reduce. If I remove this one, if I delete this one, you can see it's becoming small. Did you get it? Are you clear about it? This may
Yes.
yes, okay. I think that's it for today. I'm recording this video, so I'll upload and give a link for you. Okay. Okay. Bye. సాయి నీకేం డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా? అర్థమవుతుందా?
ఒకసారి వీడియో అయితే షేర్ చేయండి.